Absolutely. And talking about 2010, when you officially launched,
Hmm.
what was that light bulb moment, as an entrepreneur that made you say or think, I'm going to start my own agency? What was that moment that triggered that decision?
Yeah, so the marketplace was, of course, much different than now. Google
Obviously.
had only been a force for about 5 years as far as being dominant. And so
Yeah.
if you think from now to 2020, just back to the pandemic, as if Google had just become the main search engine at that point, that's how far we were from it.
Yeah.
So just a few years after Google became dominant, social media and the iPhone launched. And so now you have smartphones, you have apps, you have social media, you have Twitter and Facebook launching within a year of each other. Especially Facebook is really taking over. And there was a lot of talk back then that Facebook would actually replace Google. And so the business page thing, like I talked about before, was a big deal because it was thought that, hey man, we're not even gonna have to have websites. We're just gonna go with this business page thing. Of course, that didn't prove to be true, but Facebook has revolutionized business. And so I had already, like I said, done some business development for a couple of SEO folks. I developed a couple of social media offerings. And where it just came down to is I was doing all the business development work and then I was doing about half the fulfillment at that point. And so I just went to the guys and I said, look, I appreciate you getting me started and everything, but I'm going to go ahead and start my own deal because I've kind of got a separate offering now that's independent of what you guys do. And so that was what started me. And it was, it's a scary thing to launch out on your own and not have any safety net, but I felt like what I could offer my clients was unique enough and brought enough value that it was a good enough reason to start.
Absolutely.